In 500 BC, archaeologists unearthed the earliest known written reference to an artificial limb. In the 1st century, archaeologists discovered bronze peg prosthetic. It is the oldest usable artifact of a prosthetic. In 1529, Embry Pear introduced amputation to the medical community, so he is the father of prosthetic. In 1536, Embry Pear made an artificial limb for the arm, elbow, and the other limbs. In 1861 to 1865, the American Civil War caused the start of the American prosthetic field. There were at least 30,000 amputations on the Union side alone. From 1914 to 1918, US entered World War I and prosthetics were further enhanced. Medical doctors were able to place illustrated ads for more customers. From 1939 to 1945, due to World War II, people realized more necessity of prosthetic advancements. During 1960s, the Russians created a functional moving fake hand. Also, at the same time, US developed an entire working arm. Due to its conveniency, prosthetic became popular. Modern artificial limbs include electric arms which use a small battery, others controlled by a tiny switch, and the myoelectric prostheses which use electrical impulses detected by a small electrodes placed on the skin over the remaining arm muscles. One of the most recent models of artificial limbs surgically transplant nerves from the shoulder to the upper chest muscle. The rerouted nerves grew into the muscle, which amplified the message once sent to the muscles in the arm and the hand. And those signals are read by sensors on the prosthetic limb and translated into movement. Currently, Karsh is developing a device that would be implanted onto the muscle to directly detect muscle activity and then wirelessly transmit the activity signals to a prosthetic. This would provide more stable input to the robotic limb. Also, Richard Norman, a neuroscientist at the University of Utah, is developing a small electrode arrays that can record sophisticated neural signals. When these are implanted onto the nerve, they could read signals from individual axons within the nerve fiber, thereby provide more nuanced set of control signals. And of course, their ultimate goal is to make an amputee which works just as conveniently and easily as an existing arm. There are some complications due to the prosthetic limbs. First, the presence of ongoing pain and skin breakdown. Second, phantom pain, the sensation of pain originating in the amputated part. Individuals describe a burning, stinging, or cramping pain. Lastly, sweating is a very common problem and sometimes it can even restrict the wear of a prosthesis. Artificial arm replaces following muscles: brachioradialis, extensor carpi radialis, both longus and brevis, flexor carpi radialis, along with extensor carpi ulnaris and flexor carpi ulnaris, extensor digitorum, and triceps and deltoid. Depends on the degree of the amputated arm. Prosthetic arm replaces different bones. These are the bones that replace prosthetic arm: phalanges, metacarpals, carpals, radius, ulna, femurs, and shoulder girdle, which is clavicle and scapula. Most artificial arms are controlled by remaining muscles near the amputated limb. Thus, the devices can be frustrating and slow. The user must consciously contract those muscles to trigger a movement, and only one movement can be performed at a time. Most artificial arms lack sensation. Thus, patients operate their prosthesis through visual feedback. Without sensory information, it's difficult for patients to determine if they are grasping the cup strongly enough to hold it without breaking it. Disabled athletes with prosthetic limbs are not allowed to compete in sports. In terms of running, prosthetic attachment that consist of carved shock-absorbent blades are used. which provides some advantage over natural running. Less energy is used, while more force is delivered to the ground per step, leading to a longer stride. Thus, this could lead to an advantage for disabled athletes. Like how non-disabled runner can't compete in disabled competition, disabled runner with advantageous limbs also can't participate the competition for non-disabled.